Have you ever wondered how some of the richest people in the world got rich? How did they amass great wealth and continue to see that wealth grow over their lifetime? Could it be that they invested in real estate, or in bonds, or maybe in the money markets, or in stocks? That's right, the stock market. According to Forbes, over 18% of the 400 wealthiest people on the planet amass their fortunes by investing directly in the stock market. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men on the planet, with a net worth of over $84 billion, started investing at the age of 11 and has since then amassed a great fortune by a series of smart investments in the stock market. But what exactly are stocks? Let's explain it this way. So imagine a baker who would like to invest fresh capital in his business to see it grow. He can approach you, and in exchange for the capital you provide, you get ownership rights in the company and a share of the future profits of that business. So that investment secures for you a stock or a share in that company. The value of your investment grows as the company grows. But that's not all. These companies often make regular payments to their shareholders, and those payments are described as dividends. Most companies are privately held, which means that their shares are not available for sale to the general public. But many other companies are publicly traded, and that means that their shares are available to be bought by anybody and are also traded on the Nigerian Stock Exchange.
The stock market is not for the faint-hearted. It's not a place you can just come and gamble or dabble in and then you want to make a quick buck, you're in, out. No. It's for people who are serious about planning their future, who actually want to build some sort of financial security for themselves and their families. It's a place where you can come and do that sort of investment.
But what kind of appetite do Nigerians have for stocks?
I own stocks, yes. I have stocks and I've made money from stocks, right.
There's this, I call it a fad now about investing that is going around. More people are getting more conscious of it, saving and a better investment culture. So I think more attention is going towards that space.
No, I have absolutely no idea about the stock market. I haven't. I will eventually when I have a good advisor.
I've invested in a few companies myself, and it's been a marvelous experience. I have some very amazing dividends in my bank accounts.
Well, I used to invest in stocks a while back, before the bubble burst years back.
The stock market goes through cyclical downturns, and in 2009 we saw a huge decline in Nigeria. But unknown to many investors, the market has turned the corner, and over the last 8 years has risen by over 100%. So in other words, the value of the market has more than doubled since 2009. And in certain companies, we have seen such a rebound that the values have even tripled or even quadrupled.
The stock market is a place where you come to invest, but you can make money as well as lose money. That's why we always advise you, do your research, speak to a broker, get some advice, understand what the risks are, how you can actually mitigate those risks by actually diversifying your portfolio.
You need to do your homework. You need to read, you need to be informed, and you need to sort of understand what you're putting your money into.
But despite all the volatility, studies around the world show us that over the long term, investments in well-managed growing companies outperform investments in other asset classes such as real estate, bonds, and money market securities. So greater risk, yes, but potentially greater reward. So you may ask, why not just go out there and put some money down in a betting parlor? I mean, you may win or you may lose. Isn't it the same thing? Clearly, many Nigerians think this way. Indeed, 3 billion naira is what is invested every year in the capital market. That's compared to 150 billion on gambling. But while there are risks, investing in the stock market is clearly not the same as gambling. Gambling is purely based on chance, and it's more likely you lose than you win. And when you do lose, the money is lost forever. And on the occasion that you may win, your gains are really one-off based on chance. Investing in stocks means owning a stake in a company, which would usually pay a dividend and will grow over time. So a shrewd investor is actually building a store of wealth for the future.